Okay, so I'm going to solve this problem. Remember to do the following. Pay attention to my thinking, pay attention to my decision making, and compare it to your thinking and your decision making to see how you did with the process. So don't just focus on the answer. It's the process. The process is just as important as the answer. So pay attention to my thinking. I'm going to use the sheet that I've asked you to use. I'm probably not going to write on it over and over and again. I might just use this piece of paper, like you can do, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's the first problem. Yesterday, Carson recycled 1 1/3 pounds of paper packaging. He also recycled 3/4 of a pound of plastic packaging. Combined, how many pounds of packaging did Carson recycle yesterday? Show all of your work. Okay, so first thing I'm wanting you to do is think about what kind of a problem are we doing. Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and why do you think so? It seems to me it is addition, okay, and just addition. And the reason I think that is it's talking about 2 units, the paper packaging and the plastic packaging. And then I use that term combined, so kind of combining these 2 things. How many pounds is it all together? So that would be my thought process on that. The equation I'm going to use for this is we have 1 1/3 plus 3/4. Okay, so that's my equation I'm going to be working with. An estimate, 1 to know too little. Well, I know 1 would be too little, or 1 1/3 would be too little, because I'm starting with something here and I'm adding to it, so I know that would be too little. Too big would be 3. 3 would be too big, because I'm taking something that is around 1 and adding it to something else that's around 1. So I know 3 is way too big. So my best guess is I'm going to be around 2. I'm going to be around 2. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit over 2. Would be my thought on that. Yeah, and just right, because this is around 1, this is around 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's what I did there. And I'm going to do my work. All right, so we have 1 1/3 plus 3/4. I need to make things equivalent. So let's do it this way. We can use that ratio table, right, to figure out thirds and fourths and see where they align. Because I don't just want to multiply them together. I know that's what people think is the kind of the most straightforward way. That habit can get you into some tricky pickles depending on the numbers. So if I have 1/3, if I'm multiplying by 2, I can make it 2/6. That's equivalent. By 3 would be 3/9. By 4, 4/12. And by 5, 5/15. So that's my 1/3. And then my 3/4. I can turn that into, let's see, times 2, 6, 8, times 3, 9/12. Oh, I see 12th there. So that's going to be my new equation. So I'm going to have 1 and, what did we say? 4/12 plus 9/12, which is going to give me 1 and 13/12. Now, when we have improper fractions are okay. There's no mathematical reason to lower them. However, we can't have this. Just having this kind of a mixed number with an improper fraction, that a mathematician would do that. They could leave it into an improper fraction or kind of take this 1 out and see where we are. So I know 12/12 is a whole 1. So that's going to leave me with 2 and 1/12. So just a little bit over 2, which is what I thought it was going to be. And that would be 2 and 1/12 pounds of packaging. And that's number 1.